I'm aware that Lever has a venture fund of its own. Would you mind speaking a little bit about your experience with that?
Yeah, we're actually investing our second fund. For a lot of people would call our fund a micro fund. It's we write typically write $100,000 checks in. We're really targeting now seed stage. We prefer to invest in what people call price rounds, where there's an agreed upon valuation, but we do also invest in convertible notes, which is essentially a debt instrument that converts to stock once a price round occurs. So that's kind of our sweet spot for investing. We're sector agnostic, meaning we don't focus on fintech or climate tech or ed tech or anything in particular. We really just look at each deal opportunity on its own merits, which means it's lots of fun. We get to exposure to a lot of different sectors. We've invested in a few clean tech companies. We did a cybersecurity investment. We've invested in a company, Marty's Local, which is something that a lot of venture firms probably wouldn't look at because it's not going to get you that kind of 10x to 100x growth potential. But I got to say they've done very well. They're doing sales, marketing, and distribution for food producers in Western Massachusetts. And when we invested, they had about $250,000 a year in annual revenues, and last year they just surpassed 10 million in annual revenues. And I think that maybe that's something a little bit special about what we do, is that while a lot of funds will look at any investment opportunity as, can this make me 10x? We're also interested in things that might be a little safer, a little less risk, and be happy with a 3x or a 5x return. I actually think that's an advantage to us. I think that gives us some diversity in the portfolio, but it also reflects that the Western Massachusetts startup ecosystem is still developing. And we just don't have the deal flow that a fund operating in Boston or San Francisco would have. So by looking at a few opportunities that may not be 10xers, but maybe are 5xers, that lets us look at more investment opportunities, which is a good thing for us.